Mind UV. Oh man, by now you should know this is where you need to be, man. You know what I mean? Royal day, royal risings, royal night, royal afternoon, whatever it is your perspective barriers. Of course. Oh man, guess what? It's Cosmic Mind UV. Hope all is well. We have another great random topic from the random bag. You hear me? From the random bag, the random sector. Status selector. But we got a random topic from the random bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Wasteful spending, man. Wasteful spending. Wasteful spending. Wasteful spending in the black community. I know we say, oh, black people are worth 1 trillion in spending power, and all the stats, and don't let it circulate more than whatever many hours, whatever. But where's the money going? Where's all of this fiat, this currency, this money, whatever? Where's all this stuff going? You know what I'm saying? What is this? What does this stuff all mean? And I will have my excellent co-host, Empress Star, taking you far no matter where you are. She's coming through on a portion of the show as well. We got Who You With Wednesdays coming up. We'll see what the topic will be. And so let's get it. I'll be back. I'm going to share. Let's get it. Be patient. Yeah, man. Yeah. Royal Risings, Royal Day. We gonna let the players play, B. Royal Risings, Royal Day. We gonna let the players play. Let me get the sip from the copper cup. We gonna see if this small surprise I got for y'all. Let's see if it plays. Let's see.
I don't care what anybody else talks about in America. It's not worthwhile wasting your time. The problem in America is not drug abuse, crime, low-income housing, public housing, food stamps, welfare, teenage pregnant. Those are symptoms of a problem. The symptoms are the fact that you don't own and control anything to run you and control your lives. That's the problem. And the second thing is inappropriate behavior pattern. Now, I'm in current day terms, I might call it the Rodney King syndrome. That's when somebody pulls you out of a car, breaks your jaw, breaks 3 ribs, cracks 2, knocks out 2 teeth, gives you a concussion, breaks your wrist, breaks your kneecap, and stomps you, and you say, why can't we all get along? That is inappropriate behavior. The question should have been, why are you brutalizing me and killing me? What have I done to you? And so that's kind of inappropriate behavior. It's what we've been systematically programming to displaying as black folk in a very highly competitive society.
All right. That was classic Dr. Claude Anderson. You should have Powernomics in your library collection or your book collection. That definitely should be one of the ones you have in there, Dr. Claude Anderson. But if not, you definitely can check out that full lecture on YouTube. So we talking about this wasteful spending. We hear all of this stuff about melanin, indigenous, black, etc. people. We have $1 trillion spending power. We're the 9th in the top 10 of groups as far as spending power and all of this other stuff. So where are we? Them, they, those. Where's all of this money going? Where's all of this money being wasted on? Where's all of this capital being blown on? You hear me? So now, you know what we got to do with Cozmik UV. We got to go ahead and comb through it so we can get to it. So let's see what we got. Here's an overview of wasteful spending in the black community across various sectors. This is not about shaming, but yeah, see, this is what we need though. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all. This is another thing. I'm gonna do a show on shame because we need to bring shame back. A lot of us should be ashamed of ourselves. The ancestors are ashamed of a lot of motherfuckers. People should be ashamed of a lot of shit they got going on. You see what I'm saying? Then hopefully that'll kick you into gear and doing better. You hear me? However, about awareness, accountability, and empowerment through wise financial decisions. All right. Wasteful spending in the black community, sector by sector. All right, we ready? We ready? Sector by sector. So then we know where the money's going. You know what I mean? Every year, you feel me? So, yeah. How much do we really love ourselves? All right. Is it superficially or is it righteously? You understand me? 1, beauty and personal appearance. Beauty and personal appearance. We did a show, I think, yesterday, wigs, weaves, lashes, nails, over 5 billion a year. That means before the year is out, 7.5 plus billion with a B is spent on that bullshit right there. We just talking about one item. I was telling y'all last time. That's just one item right there. Is spent often with little to no return in investment. Who profits largely? We already said agent-owned beauty supply chains, not black-owned black-owned businesses. And I had a video. I was able to find it, but it was of women going crazy over this fucking weave store opening, and they was trying to tear the fucking doors down. It was all majority, it was damn near all black women. It was all black women trying to tear the fucking door down to get in the fucking weave store because it was a grand opening. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, man, the fucking sickness is fucking, that them chemicals taking hold, ain't it? Yeah, man. That's why I say we keep talking about mental illness, nigga. You seeing that shit on a regular basis. Y'all niggas bugging. Okay, look. Issue: limited reinvestment in the community, superficial self-worth. So what are we saying? I love myself. Yeah, superficially. Yeah, I mean, that ain't much of shit. Yeah, man. Rooted in external validation, fashion and brand clothing. Designer brands, sneakers, luxury items are heavily consumed. And I mean, I thought a lot of y'all learned y'all lesson when a few months ago when the Chinese and China had all these videos going around telling you, my nigga, we making this shit for $10, $10 to $50. You know what I mean? Y'all buying this shit on a $400-500, 1,000% markup. You know what I mean? And y'all still don't give a fuck. And the people that's manufacturing majority of the shit told you. You hear me? And you still with this brand shit, this label shit. So why wasteful? Often brought to quote unquote show status, rather than build real wealth. And yeah, that's fellas too, especially you fellas with that bullshit. Y'all niggas still out here buying Jordans and shit like that. And like I said, man, man, damn, man, fellas, a lot of niggas gotta tighten up, man. You know what I mean? And it ain't just the Jordans, just a variety of that shit. You know what I mean? Whatever the other stuff. Missed opportunities could fund investments, land, education, or knowledge, or businesses, technology or entertainment, phones, gadgets, video games, streaming services, high monthly costs, subscriptions, upgrades with low financial returns. You hear me? See, this is what I be saying, like, when we say subscribe to the channel, donate to the channel, you know what I'm saying? People doing all that shit to these other platforms, that's what? Not giving them, little to no return. And most of the times, they're not even, they distorting your fucking, they're part of the psychological warfare. Cultural impact, heavy consumption, however, under representation in tech ownership. Automotive spending, leasing luxury cars, because when you faking it till you, because see, that's what we were sold to, that fake it till you make it syndrome. See, I'm gonna do a show on that shit too. That fake it till you make it been fucking a lot of us over. You hear me? We got lost in that shit. Leasing luxury cars or buying flashy vehicles. Reality, cars depreciate. Like, as soon as you pretty much sign the contract and you sit in it and the deal is, look, it's not even off the lot yet. And it's depreciated 10 grand already. You hear me? Large monthly payments, strained income. And I feel for you motherfuckers that got Tesla vehicles and all that goofy ass shit. You know how them shits are blowing up and all that other ass shit, driving themselves to whatever, all this other shit. Anyway, better use. That same money could go towards home ownership, land ownership first. Get the land first, then you put all of the other shit on top of it. Or business capital, food and fast food. Billions, because they sell you that too. A lot of people keep talking about home ownership. You have to get the land first. Yes, some states do include the land with the home, but a lot of states don't. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure that you own the land, so you won't be one of these people like, oh man, they coming to build a freeway through my shit, or a shopping mall or a strip mall. You know what I mean? And they forcing us to fuck out because you don't own the fucking land. You know what I mean? So they got to cut you a big ass check to get you the fuck up out of there in most instances. But anyway, fast food and all that shit. Billions spent on fast food annually. That means we need to start cooking more. We need to start getting back to that old school meal cooking, healthy meals, healthy, holistic, healthy meals. But yeah, we got to start cooking more. Health toll, high rises of preventable diseases in black communities. You see what I'm saying? Preventable, all of this stuff preventable, you know what I mean? And a lot of our elders they got lost into being pill popping animals because they made them prescription drug fiends, you hear me? That's all they did to the elders, just made them the real pill poppers. And now see, look, y'all don't want to hear this real bricks. But you talking about what was it, Lil Wayne song, Pill Popping Animal? Yeah. A lot of our elders is pill popping animals, nigga. You know what I mean? They getting them prescription what? Come on. They say they don't say prescription herbs. They don't say prescription. They don't even call it medicine no more. They call it prescription drugs. God damn it! Literally, right directly. Come on, B. So a drug is gonna do what? Drug you. I mean, that's pretty simple, isn't it? Okay, economic issue. Profits go to major fast food chains, not local businesses. Housing and rent. This is what I was saying about, when we talk about different relationships, dynamics, and consolidation of rent and, you know what I'm saying, cost of living and all of these unrealistic expectations when it comes to dating and all of this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Cost of living and shit been went up. People talking about it's going up. Nigga, do you realize this shit been up since the last 20 goddamn years? You talking about going up like it's just about to start tomorrow or it's gonna start next month. You know what I mean? It's been up, stupid. Come on, man. So anyway, renting long term with no ownership plan. That means you just paying a dead mortgage means dead pledge, mortgage. That's etymology. Gentrification risk. Lack of property ownership pushes black families out of urban centers. Solution. Shift towards group economics like Dr. Claude Anderson has been pushing for damn near 40 years, you hear me? And land co-ops. That means we need to come together to start buying up some fucking land. I got to do a show on that dude Bill Gates soon because that's what his ass is doing, you hear me? And China and everybody else. You'd be surprised how much land China owns over this bitch. But anyway, go look that up. Gambling and lottery. Disproportionate spending on lottery tickets and betting. I could say this personal experience. My Earth Pops, this nigga spent so much fucking money. I'm talking about so much of my star seed hood on the fucking lottery. You know what I mean? And still to this guy, what that dude say to this day, it hurt him and my mom's with the scratch offs and the goddamn man. You cannot tell them shit. They gonna play the goddamn lottery. They is dedicated. I say, all of these people around us dedicated to all of these other functions that's draining their money. But then when you asking them for an investment, these niggas telling you go get a job or go whatever, figure it out, or whatever indoctrinated ass shit they telling you. Low vibration. 11:11. It's 11:01, but why not? Why not? So look, it says false hope versus real strategy. Investing $20 a week in stocks or savings has better long-term returns. Sports events and entertainment. And this is what I made a statement on I think a couple weeks ago. A lot of y'all niggas is more dedicated to your sports team than you are your own fucking empowerment. But see, they think they empowered by being materialistic. You see what I'm saying? That's why they say they don't have liquid asset. They have material. And that shit, most of them shits ain't even really assets because we just said the cars and shit depreciate so you take the bitches off the lot most instances. So, and then most people want what? Discount stuff. They don't want to get antique and rare stuff that's going, you know what I mean, be priceless regardless. You know what I'm saying? Collectors, what they call collectors items. Most people want to what? Go to Dollar Tree, Dollar General. They want to go they want a discount. They want the lick. You feel me? So they don't want some stuff that is going to be an asset to them, like fine china or whatever, art and stuff. Anyway, yeah, but a lot of y'all, Y'all have made some of the most racist dudes that own these NFL teams so fucking well. Not just NFL, NBA, all of the shit. Y'all dudes, and I got to get on the men with this because a lot of the women go along with the men with this one. A lot of you dudes is more dedicated to a European man fucking whatever team it is, basketball, whatever, you feel me? Then you are your own fucking empowerment, son. You feel me? So look, tickets, celebrating, celebrity worship, concerts, clubbing, and a lot of you niggas still in the club. Like, y'all niggas still going to the club, nigga, for fucking what? Like, what is you trying to look like? Like, what is you trying to look like you doing or you have? Like, for real. Like, nigga, what? I don't even understand. Look, the entertainers get paid to be there, nigga. You paying to be there. Do you see what I'm saying? You see the difference? And look, they ain't gotta buy shit. They get comped. They call comped. They get comped they bottles. They ain't, no, I'm talking about they get comped. Yeah, they get comped they bottles and they sexes. Yo stupid ass gotta buy all that shit, dummy. Like, I mean, come on, like how much thirsty do you fellas? And this is you fellas. Cause a lot of y'all niggas be in the club heavy. Like, what point is you trying to prove? Or what's in there? Anyway, what spirits is taking over your goofy ass in there? Entertainment is fun, however, often over prioritized over knowledge and or education, savings, and investments. Y'all niggas, man, if y'all niggas think even them painting sips and all of that other shit, if y'all think about how much we blowing money on shit that's just really worthless shit, man, niggas, melanin, indigenous cops, people could be way more competitive financially as a group, not just anyway. Credit card loans and all that, high interest borrowing on depreciating goods. You hear that? So you borrowing to man, you got people out here borrowing money to go to the Beyonce concert. You got people borrowing money to take the $1,000 picture with Chris Brown and shit. You hear me? Just wasteful spending on stupid ass shit. You hear me? For the people that look, don't even need the money. That's the sad shit. Motherfuckers in a hurry to spend money with the motherfuckers that don't, look, watch this. And sometimes don't even want your money. Oops. How many videos you done seen motherfuckers goddamn treat you like shit in their establishment? Whether the beauty supply store, salon store, they don't even want your ass in that bitch. They don't even want your shit. But you so, oh man, I'm gonna prove a point by spending money with them anyway. Like, that is the such retardation. Oh man. Phew. And we talking about mental illness like it come around once a month. Like, niggas ain't seeing this shit on a regular basis from people we know personally. Anyway, high interest borrowing, predatory lenders target black communities. No shit. I told you they're gonna target the people that's the biggest consumers. Duh. That's of course. I want to get my product to you. Debt trap, minimal savings, yet over leveraged in credit. Just like, okay, now education spending. I got to get on you late on the melanin black ladies on this one, because what? Y'all got the most degrees, but you have the what? Highest what? Debt. You got the highest debt over there. So education spending, sometimes wasteful spending, going to massive student loan debt. And I wonder who that is. 4 degrees with low ROI, return on investment. That's ROI. Alternative trade schools, certifications, entrepreneurship, or community funded knowledge or education incentives. Summary: what's the rent? What's the real cost? Sector: beauty supply, 7.5 billion spent. Community ownership, very low. Long-term ROI, low. Fashion, 4 billion plus. Community ownership, low. long-term ROI low. So we not getting no returns on none of this shit. That motherfuckers is just, you just want to shit on your cousin. You want to shit on your homegirls. You want to just be that person just for the moment to take the look. Literally, you just want to get the person, the bag, and outfit for the moment just to take a picture and then take the shit right back. You one of them goofy ass motherfuckers. Like seriously, it's still these goofy motherfuckers that exist out this bitch. Hear me? Look. Look, you can go to the thrift store, you can make anything look good, stupid. These niggas is goddamn crazy. What is fucking wrong with these niggas? Look, watch this. And a lot of them goddamn people that y'all worshiping go to the what? The goddamn thrift store. These motherfuckers retarded. I guarantee the fuck to you they do. Ain't it? Look. I told you the white boy made it cool with that song he made maybe I think a year and a half ago. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm coming looking for a come up. This is how we hustle. And the whole shit was about thrift store shopping. You feel me? Come on, man. Car and vehicles, 10 billion. 10 billion. I mean, and all of this money is going. This is what Dr. Claudenza calls a capital drain. This is where our capital's going. We keep, where's the money at? Why is it not flowing? Fam, we are our own biggest come ups and biggest liabilities, ain't it? That's, it says community ownership low because we don't have our own car dealerships. It's black and owned and ran, right? Most instances. It says long-term ROI, return on investment, very low. Fast food, 11 billion. Yeah, and please stop opening up these rib shack, chicken shacks, and all this bullshit. And yeah, we do have a lot of some black-owned restaurant, but a lot of y'all is just promoting the same heart disease because you selling the same bullshit. That's going get the motherfucker diseases going. We got some comments coming through real hot sizzle on sizzler plates. That's 11 billion spent. Ownership almost none. That means we got a little bit of restaurant, but it's little to none. And it says long-term, watch this ROI. It says negative. It says health. So it don't even matter whether you got it or not because the long-term ROI is your health. So what they say, you gonna pay now or pay later? Oh man, it's too expensive. It's too expensive to be vegan. It's too expensive. But then you about to pay later by being in the goddamn those, just like our elders, a lot of them. Pill popping animals. Tech and phones. Billions on phones and stuff. It says ownership minimal. Yeah, we do have a couple of little melanin tech little stuff, but we know that shit ain't but a little bit, fam. Come on, man. And it says long-term ROI. Low. So y'all need to start questioning everything that you're putting your attention, because we need to look at that as the number one currency, nigga. Your attention, niggas. We need to look at these churches. We need to look at these whatever that's in around you. And y'all keep calling it community, commune with unity. It's not helping you be better. A community helps you uplift yourself and be better, not become more dependent upon it. So look, solutions and shifts. Reinvest in black-owned businesses. However, the business has to be able to that a business is going to be beneficial long term. Teach financial literacy early. Support and financial discipline, not just literacy but discipline. Support cooperative economics. Focus on assets, not just status, because a lot of y'all still just want stuff as status symbols. You feel me? You keep buying. Look. You go look at sometimes Jordan, yeah, sometimes he wearing, but sometimes he don't even have his own goddamn sneakers on. He be having cowboy boots and all types of other shit on at the goddamn games and shit. You hear me? They barely wanted to get his ass a team. You feel me? Shit, all the shit he done for the damn dumbass league. You hear me? Look, go look at how the NBA used to look without black people in that bitch. Yeah, when it was all white dudes on the goddamn court. Go look at that shit. Go look at how the NFL and shit used to look when it was all white people on the field and shit like that. Go look how it used to look. Come on, man. Look, and then what we do, we make it all look good, and we get exploited, and they don't want you to have no teams. Okay, they let Serena Williams and these motherfuckers have the Dolphins. Okay, that's out of how many damn teams? Why won't they let you create your own team? Do you hear me? Just like I said, salute to Ice Cube. He has the big three. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, buy land, start businesses, build trust funds. It says breakdown from the spending at churches as you know what I'm saying? We got to break down for what people spend at these churches, little churches, medium churches, mega churches, itty bitty churches, whatever churches. We're going to get to the comments in a few. Empress Star will be coming through to take you far no matter where you are. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, let's keep going. Absolutely. Here we go. Here's a bust down, wasteful or unchecked. Unchecked. When the last time you checked your passer about where the money going, where the money flowing, baby? You know what I mean? How is it benefiting us and not just this motherfucking building that they don't even probably own? Do. But look, related to churches in the black community and a sensitive, however important topic when it comes to financial empowerment and accountability. Ain't it, man? Because when we had churches in the black towns, they were the financial institutions. They were an actual pillar and benefiting the surrounding community. Wasteful spending in the black church. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Are y'all ready? You niggas could see. This is why I get on you about Sky Daddy. This is why I get on you about your Jesus syndrome. This is why I get on you about your pimping, because it's draining you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially. It's draining you on every single level. You feel me? And look, watch this. For decades, think about the generations of families this shit is drained. We talking about just one thing. Tithes and offerings. That's the first thing. Tithes and offerings. Black Americans give more. Did you hear this? Per capita to churches than any other group in the U.S. Do you hear what? Hold on. Let me put the headphones down. Okay, I had to walk away for that one. I had to put the headphones down because y'all be defending you Bible thumping doofy dummies. You Bible thumping doofy ass, and then y'all be so quick to want to reference the Bible for every fucking thing. You fucking indoctrinated doofy dummy zombies. This shit said you niggas, because I haven't been to that bullshit in over 10 years. You hear me? Way long. You hear me? Pause. Black Americans give more per capita with no little to no dumbass. Oh, they're gonna have a turkey drive, give you some GMO ass turkeys and high hormone crap. You hear me? Oh, they'll give you little vegetables every now and again. Little bullshit. You hear me? Look, what you mean some churches could be clearing your debt? What you mean they could be having startup money and investing in the youth ideas and inventions, and what you mean? It says Black Americans give more per capita to churches than any other. That means the people that actually got the money ain't even giving up the money like that. Stupid. And you know why you giving it up like that? Why you giving it up like that? Y'all tell me, why are you, them, they, though, grandma, nana, even a couple of my dumbass Earth family, goofy motherfuckers, that's why I call them Earth family, not Cosmic family, hear me? I mean, dedicated, that's why I tell you, these black women have made black men go to church because even when I was a youth man, I hated, I did not like church. I just couldn't articulate why I didn't like the shit. But I was what? Forced to goddamn go by my motherfucking her moms and the grandmother and all these motherfucking women. The men wasn't pressing to go to that shit. The men were not pressing to go to that shit because they tired of paying another man. Look, two men, ain't it? Because look, you paying in Jesus name, and then you paying the pastor too. God damn. By way of your woman, because her ass so pimped the fuck out. Look, it says estimated 11 to 13 billion a year flows into black churches. So we gonna put a microfine glass and a microscope glass on churches. What is you niggas running to that goddamn building for? To give them the money that you could be investing. Do you understand that? Issue, a large portion goes to building upkeep. A building that y'all don't have no ownership of. I'm talking about you individually. Your name is not on the deed. Your name is not on the lease. You're not getting any portion of stock options, no return, no nothing. Yeah, man. Just like you niggas are dedicated to jobs 20, 30, 40 years. You ain't even investing. If you niggas going to invest in Nike, why don't you get some Nike stock? If you going to invest in goddamn any of this bullshit, you love Walmart. Okay, get Walmart stock. You love Costco. Get some Costco stock. Do you feel me? Why don't you get some fucking return for your dedication, stupid? Because that's the free labor. Niggas will what? If we come to somebody, family, hey, I want to build. I ain't doing nothing for free. You do stuff for free all the time, dummy ass nigga. And then when you go to jobs, you underpaid and undervalued, so you still giving free labor. Oops. You getting undervalued labor, so it may as well be free. Damn. It says building upkeep, salaries. So who they paying? The other pastors, ain't it? And then the people that you don't see, ain't it? The people that actually own the building. And aesthetics. That means to make you go there and get pimped. We got to make it look like, you hear me? Not wealth building or community development. Mega churches. Let's go to mega. Look. There's number 2. Who is it? Mega churches. Y'all love that. And lavish spending. Pastor mansions, private jets, luxury cars. While members often struggle financially, and y'all be coming in that bitch faithfully. You better not talk about their pastor. You better not talk about their Lord Jesus, Savior, Jesus. You better not talk about. Churches sometimes prioritize image over impact, just like a lot of you niggas. Oops. So no wonder you love it so much. Remember what we said? Simple-minded motherfuckers amongst simple-minded motherfuckers. Of course you gonna think it's some fly shit. Creating dependency rather than economic empowerment. Prosperity, quote unquote, gospel. End quote. Prosperity gospel. This is where the pimping starts. So you got that aesthetics, and then they pimp you by the words. Prosperity gospel teachings, end quote, can encourage poor financial decisions under the idea that giving leads to supernatural returns. That means they pimping your ass with the Jesus syndrome, stupid niggas. Sky Daddy. Remember that recent joint that went viral when he said close the doors? So I salute y'all. Some of y'all actually are getting it. You feel me? But you still in there giving, but you pulling back your pocket some. You feel me? And so what pastor was that? What was the name of that dude that told him close the goddamn doors? Close the doors. And then we want to make fun of it, but yeah, that was actually what? He ain't getting enough money in return to kick to his investors. Oops. Don't you know your pastor got niggas that he gotta goddamn it pay? These niggas don't know how this shit play. It says lack of economic return to the community. Very few churches build schools, Or we need trade schools and tech schools. We don't need all of that indoctrination facilities no more. Start credit unions. Ooh, that could what? Facilitate the business capital and the loans and the grants, right? Where you just give them the money to finance, financial fund them. It says teach business ownership, provide housing, land, or food co-ops. That means have indoor gardens. These big ass churches should be having big ass indoor hydroponic systems and gardens and all that shit in there, ain't it? Huh? That should be a food store. They should have a grocery store in some of these big ass goddamn churches, ain't it? Look, because a lot of them be doing what? Putting extensions on the churches, right? This leaves generations of black members undereducated or knowledgeable, underpaid, and uninformed. You wondering why you uninformed? Church events and conferences, large sums spent on what? And this used to be my earth people. They gonna get you on what? They get you twice on some Sundays, don't they? Because they tell you what? Oh yeah, guest pastor something at the Ebenezer. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go on over there now for the evening service. Yeah, we got to get y'all twice. We got getting you stupid dumb niggas twice in one day. And you going to pay. And guess what? We getting you twice. You gonna eat twice. So we gonna poison your ass twice. Gospel concerts, conferences, special speakers. They got to pay the special speaker coming through. We forgot about the guest speakers. Church anniversaries. I think Empress Stark will tell you a little bit about this, because she said she was all up and through the goddamn church, forced to be in that bull ass shit. Costly with no long-term ROI, which is return on investment for attendees. Missed, that means you just brainless zombies. Missed opportunities for group economics. Look, watch this. Watch how they pimp you. If even 10% of church donations were pooled, but they ask you for 10%. Yeah. Oops. See, they asking you, so they pimping you, asking you for 10% that they should be actually giving to you, investing back to you. It says if even 10% of church donations, that's just from even the building fund money, the tithe money, all of the monies, because they got about 7-8 streams coming goddamn through that bitch. Hey, look, don't forget Bible study. We taking an offer for that. Sometimes we get you 3-4 times a damn week, ain't we? Don't look. I had an auntie that was a thumper. You hear me? I'm talking about she go 3-4 times a week. My goddamn Uncle Zach like, nigga, I'm second in that. You hear me? But they the doctor. Oh, happy wife, happy life. Oh, gotta go. Oh, fucking Gumpy goo. Gumpy goo, huh? But look, it says if even just 10% were pooled, it says land, schools, clinics, farms, and black-owned businesses could be created and sustained with just 10%. You mean to tell me your pastor, whoever, especially in the mega churches, they wipe, pause, no homo, they wipe, whether it's a woman, dude, tranny, whoever it is, they wipe their ass with 10%, fam. Real shit. What you mean the mega church is fitting thousands? What you mean 10% is 100 people? Huh? What you say? What you say? Me and Amber Star gotta laugh at this shit, because y'all be defending being zombies too. Functioning zombie. That's why I say functioning zombies. You hear me? That's just like a functioning crackhead. You hear me? Functioning alcoholic. You hear me? Churches could become economic centers, not just spiritual one. They're not even spiritual. Cause what they doing to your spirit? Draining your shit. Solutions for black churches. Area tithes. It says shift needed. Transparency. That means where the money going. You know where the money going. You know it's going to build a fund and to pay other the guest speakers and all these other motherfuckers. But how is it benefiting you? It says investment in members. or at least the youth. You feel me? Damn, you know what I mean? At least make it look like you. You see what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, we got a youth grant for $1,000. You feel me? At least make it look like you're doing it.
Right.
Damn. Pass a lifestyle, modest living plus servant leadership. And this is what I would say about Burkina Faso. This is how this ties in. This is why they love Ibrahim Traore so much, because he has a modest way of living. He wears a military uniform. You don't see him in no flashy shit. He took a pay cut. He's transparent with where the money is at, even his salary. He's transparent about other leaders where their shit is going. So yeah, that's why I bang with son. Pause. The things he's doing, the moves he's making, church budgets, allocate funds to business and youth training. At least train the youth, ain't it, mom? These could be the trade schools. Oops. Do 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 do. Huh? But look, watch this. In order for them to get their funding, they are able to do certain stuff to help melanin beings. Did they know that? These niggas don't want none of that work. Community support, business assets, land, food, health clinics. What you mean? What you mean? Look, in these mega churches, what's the outpour in there? You got nurses in there, you got doctors, you got some of everything in these mega churches. What you mean? You could be having, that could be a one-stop hub shop for everything, huh? Because look, I know it's a bunch of wasted space in there, right? It's a big ass place, and most of the time multiple places, because remember that mega church over there, they got 2 or 3 buildings. So you got that much mega space. It says financial literacy, mandatory teachings in services and classes. Final thoughts, because they keep teaching your ass about a fucking sky daddy. The church should not just be a place of worship. And who you worshiping? Who you worshiping? See, they call it worship, ain't it? You worshiping into the don't even look like you. I keep saying, we see this illness on display all the time, on a regular basis. Spiritually, it says, however, a launching pad for liberation, spiritually and economically. Black churches could be the most powerful economical vehicle. You complaining about the banks? We wouldn't even have to go to the bank, ain't it? In the community, if resources are redirected wisely. That's if pastor or whoever, because they all in on it. You hear me? Is this the one? All right. The next section and portions will be covered by Empress Star taking your phone number with you. Oh, let's get to these comments before we get to Empress Star taking your phone number with you. Oh, and we have Who You With Wednesdays coming up, right? 9 p.m. Eastern coming through. The topic gonna be, some random something, but it's gonna be some of importance. All right. Make sure you're here 9 p.m. Eastern. Right through here. It's gonna be coming right through here. Okay, we got John B. Salute to John B. Without the right brand, you have no status. Without the right brand. Isn't that something? This is what John B is saying. That was sarcasm. Oh yeah, I'm heavy in the sarcasm. You got to know that. You better go look at the rest of my material, G. That's what makes some great comedians them. The heavy sarcasm, ain't it? And you be loving the hell out that shit, ain't it? Okay. I am sorry. I am out of work and cannot donate. We need to figure out how to tell our children that happiness is not flashy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great job, John B. Salute to John B and the participation for the near shine. And then we got Empress Star taking your phone number with you. Oh, she said like, share, and subscribe. If you are able to donate, John B, gratitude for the intention of wanting to. So make sure you share. Make sure you share this. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you refer this space to people. You know what I'm saying? And let's help build up the platform to 500 subscribers. That's our goal, to get it up to 500 subscribers. Okay, Empress Star, what you got? It says, what will happen if we stop the wasteful spending? Oh man, a financial tidal wave of upliftment. We need to learn financial discipline. Indeed. Functional zombies. Oh man. Gratitude for the participation, shine for the near shine. All right. Yo. And John B, don't own that energy saying you don't have no job, man. You have intellectual property. You create jobs with your talent and your abilities. Huh? Anything could be a hustle, fam. You hear me? You could get a bottle of Windex, go get some paper towels, and go clean goddamn windows for a small goddamn fee of $5 to $10. You hear me? Come on, fam. Come on. Shimmer. Get a look. I be telling people all the time. DIY is your best friend. They got what do they call it? A YouTube University, all this stuff that's free. Come on, man. Come on. You know, we encourage the entrepreneurship. We encourage the self-employed. We encourage the inner overstanding of our abilities and talents and activation of those. Because what? If you don't exploit your talents, someone else will, ain't it? If you don't exploit your intellectual property in the right way, someone else will, correct? And all of the other physical abilities, etc. Right? So yeah. All right. Coming up is Empress Star, taking you far no matter where you are, and I'll be back to close out. Let's see what this is all about.
Yay. The first part of the show has been quite amazing, talking about wasteful spending in the Black community, Black melanated indigenous community, and how we should pool our money together. And come up with different sectors that we can thrive in. You know, it's easy to just keep on talking about this. It's easy peasy, nice and greasy to just talk about this, but now it's time to start putting some energy and effort into it. We have so much financial power in the US. If we just pool our money together and build amongst ourselves instead of spending it out to all these other different entities. I feel like a functioning zombie are the ones that fill up the churches, the beauty stores, nail salons, liquor stores. That's 100% mental illness, especially when you know that is not helping you, it's hurting you. You know, we all have our vices, we all have our issues, but once you know better, you start to do better. We know better, but we're not doing better. That's why we're functional zombies. That's why a lot of us are functioning zombies. Functional zombies. Aren't you tired of just living at the bottom of the totem pole when we definitely at the top? Anyway, so let's just jump right back into it, and talk about a few additional sectors of wasteful spending in our Black community. Like I was just saying about these liquor stores, tobacco, alcohol, and vices. Black melanated indigenous communities are heavily targeted by cigarettes, alcohol, and cannabis ads. Liquor stores on every store. The billboards are promotes alcohol and drugs and high levels of sexuality. And when you go in a lot of other different communities, you see on their billboard, it promotes, going to school, different things like that, even though we know the school system is jacked up. It's just a part of their, the matrix. But it it is more empowering versus going through the cities where you have cannabis billboards plastered up everywhere, or the newest liquor plastered up everywhere. You know, yeah, it's time for us to empower ourselves. They're not going to do it. The school systems are not for us. Um, the only way we can move effectively and efficiently is by using our financial power, because we have it. Um, spending billions annually on liquor, cigarettes, vapes, cannabis, it impacts our health. It leads to chronic illness and early death. It impacts our economy. The short term pleasure brings long term damage.
And did that blow your mind, Empress Star? That black people are the biggest fucking givers out of any group in that church.
Oh, yeah.
Any.
Yeah, it is absolutely mind blowing
Any group.
that we, as the black melanated indigenous copper tone group,
Pride being the best at the wrong crap. I'm telling you.
like you say, we take pride at being the best at the wrong shit. Giving all our money to an entity, the religious sector, that has held us back for so long. Your white sky daddy is not going to come save you. Even your black pastor, he's not going to save you. That's his job. He don't care shit about your soul, because if he did, he'll let you know that shit is fake. It's fake. It's been fake.
I mean, y'all.
And we're the biggest givers to this.
In the U.S., out of every other group, think of every other group of ethnicity.
Out of every group, we the number one dummies giving our money to the church folk, to the church sky daddy.
You need to pass about Wales.
Social media trends and clout culture, spending just to go viral or look successful on vacations, giveaways, etc., and you really don't have it. High spending on gear, outfits, photography for image, not income. The issue with this is lifestyle inflation with no real financial base.
That's an interesting thing.
Yeah. The next point is frivolous educational spending. Paying large tuition for unaccredited or low value programs. For profit college and online scams targeting vulnerable students. This is talking about frivolous educational spending. The student loan debt with no payoff or job prospects. So you go to school, get this debt, you don't see when you can pay it off, and you don't have a job that you went to school for. And they still smacking you with mad interest. So they getting paid 5 or 6 times off. Just recycle. Funerals and burials. Elaborate funerals, sometimes costing $10,000 to $30,000. Cultural expectation to send them off right, even if the family goes into debt. And that's bullshit, because a lot of most times, more than not, your loved one is not even buried in that box, in that $1,000 box that you buy to put them in the ground. They're not even in that box. Their body is harvested somewhere, probably in the meat that everyone is still eating. Probably in your McDonald's burger or that new vegan burger that they came out with. I guess they call it a vegan burger because the humans that they put in it were vegan. Who knows? One thing we already know how this go when it comes to the holidays and celebrations. Overspending on Christmas, and for what? Overspending on birthdays, which you should stop celebrating because it's doing nothing but aging you and giving you a death date. Baby showers after that first, second one, you don't really need to keep on having them. We all know that you having babies, so why we need to continue to shower you? Often using credit just to impress or meet social expectations. Oh, I forgot one. Graduations. Spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on the prom, and most of the time, these ungrateful brats don't even deserve it. Are they high honors? Did they deserve you spending your hard earned money on them? Did they deserve you renting that vehicle for them or going to get that custom made suit or dress for them? Are they at the top of their class? Did they get a scholarship, a full course scholarship to any kind of scholarship to any kind of school? Do they deserve all this lavishness that you're doing for them? Are you just doing it for them? And most of the times, can you even afford to do this? You going out to debt, or are you about to get a loan so you can do this? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. And then when you do get these custom dresses, do you even go and go to black tailors, melanated tailors, or seamstresses or designers, or do you just go straight to the Eurocentric designers or somebody who's not going, we're not going to benefit, who can't benefit from that? Because even if you are going to go all out like that, how about you give your business to melanated, indigenous, copper tone black people? How about you help the community out? Recycle your money in the community. Recycle your money with black people. Okay, so even if you still want to do all of these unnecessary things inside of the matrix, why don't you focus on spending your money with people who look like us? And it's a shame that you'll rather spend your money with the other races, and when they tell you a price, the price is set, but you want to try to negotiate when it comes to someone of the same color, or you say, oh, that's too expensive, or this and that, but you'll go out there and spend $200-300 or more on a wig from this European, Eurocentric, Caucasoid, or Asian, or whatever, Indian, but you don't want to support your own people, the people that look like you.
And they'll say you begging and shit. Why you begging? And then look, they want a discount from your brother and shit. God damn it, I'm already, god damn it, discount.
Right.
Damn.
So with doing all of this, you will get short-term joy and long-term debt.
Amen. And that's, look, that's what most institutions and most of these quote-unquote power, they want the interest. They get paid more for interest than the principal.
Right.
They don't want you to pay it back.
Right.
That's where they make the big bucks at the interest.
Clubbing, bars, and adult entertainment. Frequent weekend spending on nightlife, such as drinks, VIP, SS, popping bottles. Got to be in your own little section.
Going to get overpriced bottles at the ABC store for $50 to $80.
Going to get
150.
overpriced bottles where you can go to the ABC store, the liquor store, and get it for half the price that you're spending.
Y'all better be like them players back in the days. You go get your bottles, have it in the trunk, and you already got your bottles when you go in there. You hear me? You just come outside, get your sippy sip on, and then go back in there. You hear me?
Spending unnecessary money on designer outfits that you're just probably going to wear one time to the club or event. Thousands a year lost with no return, especially among young adults. Media subscriptions and escapism, paying for cable, Netflix, Hulu, Disney, all the other streaming platforms that they have out there, especially adding those sport packages that just really double, triple, quadruple everything. Often subscribe to multiple platforms, even when budgets are tight. An alternative to this would be spend time learning, earning, or building. So invest time and energy into yourself. Put that money into yourself.
You have a question. So what quality services do Black people? Well, we have a lot of different services.
Hold on. Hold on. It's a question coming up. Cozmik, can you repeat that question for us so we can hear you?
All right, we got a question from Salute to the Participation. I think that's platform. It says, so what quality services are Black people providing? Well, you do have We Buy Black. Now that's more so online than like physical stores. So if you put in We Buy Black, all one word.com, you can check out a lot of melanated services. They have toilet paper. What's the Melanin Brothers that did? What's it called? Leafy toilet paper, something like that. It's the brothers that started that, the toilet paper. So it's there. I'm gonna do a show on some of the startups that we have. We got a couple of brothers that got water businesses, alkaline water businesses. It's not in a mass scale. Do you see what I'm saying? If they aren't able to scale it, like Chinese or things of that nature, they're not able to have like watering plants or like a facility to do the whatever, like to scale the business to a larger industry level. That's what keeps us at the lower levels of business. Do you see what I'm saying? We own no grocery chain, banks, satellite. Now, I will say, over here in this state over here, it is a melanated grocery store. However, I've been talking to the people that's close to him and to see if he'll start getting different chains and stuff like that going on. So a lot of this stuff, let me see what he say. Banks, you got a couple of melanin banks. You got one, I think one of the most successful banks is in damn, I forgot what state it was in. Damn. Okay. But yeah, you do have a couple of melanin banks. Now, the thing is, are they helping to fund and infuse, the melanin, and basically are they reinvested? You know what I mean? If anything, or if at all. Do you see what I'm saying? Grocery store is like a sprinkle, you feel what I'm saying? And then when you saying satellite, we don't have as much tech as we should. Now, what ends up happening in a lot of instances is when we have great inventions and stuff like that, just like salute to Julian Brown. He has the plastiline, you feel me? The plastic and the gas, you see what I'm saying? Moses West. It's this guy named Moses West. He got the generator machine that turns air into fucking water, air vapor into water. You know what I mean? Now, will he get the funding from us as the group to like scale it up to a bigger scale? And then let's be real, y'all know every time we come up with a great invention and it's something that's gonna be taking over some type of industry, just like the plastiline, what they be trying to do just like Julian said, he's been having threats and stuff recently. So when we do be having these inventions and all of this stuff, what do? They do the erasure. That means the erasure of history, so they could put their fucking name on it, or they gonna want to lowball you, a lowball back or side door, whatever door deal, and then see if you gonna take the money. Yeah, Moses West. Yeah, the water machine. Yeah. Matter of fact, Moses West and Julian Brown collaborated on a video together. I don't know why they didn't go forth with that to like boost it up higher. I don't know why they didn't do that. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Many black-owned banks have this demonstrated successful and positive impact. Okay, here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? We got Liberty Bank and Trust Company. Oh yeah, Killer Mike and them got Greenwood. They got that credit union. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. Liberty Bank and Trust. This bank is recognized as one of the largest black-owned banks in the nation, with over $1 billion in assets. I'm saying, where the money going? And 11 branches. My apologies. In assets and branches in 11 states. That means they're in 11 states. That means they're just not. See, most times it's not like a what do you call them, gents? Bank of America, where you gonna see a whole lot of them. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about scaling it. You feel me? Okay. It was founded in 1972, so it's been here. Has been profitable for 47 of the 52 years. That's good stuff. See, Liberty Bank focuses on lending to underserved communities and has success. So I'm gonna do a part 2 to this, and then we gonna get to the flip side, and we gonna start highlighting the people that's doing it, and they just aren't able to scale. You see what I'm saying? For whatever reason, various economic challenges, including 2008 global financial crisis of the pandemic. They also offer wealth management services. That's what I'm talking about. In addition to traditional banking services, you got One Union Bank. One Union is another prominently black-owned bank, recognized for its innovation and being the first black-owned digital bank in the U.S. The first black-owned digital bank in the U.S. That's One United Bank. That's one word, One United, and then space bank. Citizens Trust Bank. Founded in 1921, Citizens Trust Bank provides a wide range of services. I'm about to get accounts of all these people. It's just that they not everywhere. To you see, visual is something else. Like if most of the time if people don't see it everywhere, we don't think it exists. You see? Okay. Like 7-Elevens or different, whether you always seeing it repetitively. They are known for their strong community ties, etc. Community economic empowerment in underserved communities, having fueled small businesses with over 300 million in loans. Unfortunately, it's a loan, but you got to grow your business, get the money back, and targeting an additional 200 million for residential mortgages and affordable housing by 2025. Great stuff. We gonna put some microphone glass on these couple of institutions and stuff, these banks or these facilities spaces. Carver Federal Savings Bank, established in 1948. Carver Federal is a strong choice for both personal and business accounts, including checking, savings, and loans. They are dedicated to helping entrepreneurs and small businesses build from the ground up. Other black-owned banks that even highlighted as a successful or trusted include Industrial Bank, City First Bank, Carver State Bank, First Independence Bank, Mechanics, and Farmers Bank, Optimus Bank, the Harbor Bank of Maryland, Unity National Bank. So it's a few. It's just that it's just like a drop in the bucket. It's like a drop in the ocean. You hear what I'm saying? Gratitude. Let me see what we got. Gratitude for platform. You know what I mean? Salute to you, G. Salute. 40 million black people in America. How many have life insurance? Now, this is my take on life insurance. It's like they're making you wait for somebody to die to get some money. Now that to me is a kind of like a fucked up kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? When we have the capital to just build the capital without having somebody having to go to another dimension for us to get the fucking money. Do you see what I'm saying? We have the capital, you know what I mean, in various ways. I feel we should move away from the current way of doing things. Fighting to integrate has never worked. Absolutely. I hate it. You know what I mean? Over here, Cozmik UV, I'm all about interdependence. I'm all about, I cannot stand that we want to include everybody. I can't stand it. I've been couldn't stand that shit. We want to invite everybody that don't like your ass around every time. Even when we building on these type of platforms, we always want to invite them in. Like, why are we inviting them in? They're not inviting you to the Hillbilly concert. They're not inviting you to the secret meetings in the forest, and in the secret meetings in the beneath the churches and underground. And you hear me? These underground worlds they got. We gonna do a show about that too. Anyway, but look. It says, oh, Empress Star, take your phone number. Well, we got great participation today. Good stuff, y'all. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you support, make sure you donate if possible. All right, to build the platform up. Real quick promo. Who You With Wednesdays coming up tonight through here, on here, 9 p.m. Eastern. Empress Star, that's her show. I'm the co-host. We had Sacred Space. Did we have it last night or the night before last? Night before last, we had Sacred Space on here. Night before last, it was the Sacred Woman Part 1. Ladies, you gotta go check that out. We're gonna do Part 2 soon. Still seeking some ladies to build up that Sacred Space platform so y'all can do make it a conglomerate. Yes, we we absolutely need to break away from the matrix. All right, yeah. The ultimate wealth transfer, not and only, but or however, and also, okay. Integration works every time it is tried. Integration works every time it is tried. Hold on. Oh, this is this is resident antagonist. Oh, damn, we got a whole bunch of shadow watching ass people. It seems like there's more people than they showing me on the fucking screen. Okay, we got 9. Nope, now the damn numbers jumped up. You see that? Isn't that something? You see how they do? You see how they shadow ban your numbers? I'm like, goddamn, it seems like there's more people here watching than goddamn it. Okay, let's go back. He said integration work every time. He said every time it's tried. Well, integration has been going on and it hasn't worked for melanin people overall. Okay, it hasn't worked for melanin people overall. We've done plenty of shows economically how it has benefited. Look, it's only benefiting other groups. Now, you might be somebody that's not black or indigenous or copper tone, or you might be of the European version or variety. Do you see what I'm saying? So of course you gonna talk like that. Do you see? Southeast Asian, that's it. Yeah. And then guess what? A lot of these other communities or groups of ethnic groups, nationality groups, whatever have you, they didn't have their fucking towns bombed. They didn't have their towns flooded. You know, we got to look at all the factors into the bullshit now. Come on now. Look, melanin, black, indigenous people were made to be dependent. Huh? Don't get me started. I did a show on black farmers under attack right now. Black farmers. I did a show on black towns that are under attack currently and the ones in the past. So we're not talking about old stuff. Fam, I literally knew a dude named Farouk Hunter. He had a town called Freedom Village. He was calling it Freedom Village in Georgia recently, like a year or two ago. They came and fucked this black town over, fam. Eminent domain, whatever variety of version of bullshit they do. Let's stop that. It is black farmers that's they fucking with their soil, they fucking with the seed supply. Fam, you better go look this shit up. This is not me just talking. This is not me. This is literally, you can go on TikTok right now and type it in there. I guarantee you, shit go pop up. Shit go. It was another. Didn't I say that last time when it was that when it was 67 or 90 something families, black families came together to buy a large portion of land. They had a woman spokesperson. That was recent. They fucked with them and fucked their shit off. These is recent melanin black or whatever we call it. Melanin and black people wouldn't have to depend on nobody else for no help if Seneca Village was still going, Oscarville was still going, and any other. We ain't even got to dwell in the past. What about the current melanin towns that they fucking over? What about Burkina Faso? They want to get rid of Ibram Traore just because he's on some doing for his people shit. What are we talking here? So not only are they going to undermine you, as in you, African American, Indigenous American, Indian American, whatever you want to call yourself, they want to undermine anybody that is what? What does Ibn Traore say? He wants to make a united Africa. So why they want to get rid of them? Come on now, Shimon. Now Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso realizing, damn, we don't need y'all for shit. They kicked out France. They got their own money. When I say they got their own money, they got their own money with their faces on it. Let's talk about it and walk about it. Huh? Never, because we have always be a dependent. Okay. I disagree. Here we go. Let's go. He's an antagonist, so you got to disagree. But see, even though you an antagonist, you got to be an intelligent antagonist. You can't just disagree just for the point of just got them having something to say out your fucking mouth. You see? In his observation or their observation, Americans of African descent deliberately act differently from non-Africans. Well, you were brainwashed too. They call it psychological warfare for a reason. They turned the map upside down for a reason. They colonized the map. You know what? I do you one better. Watch this. Since you want, look, we like references in what do they call that? Receipts, right? Jane Elliott, and she is white. Jane Elliott. Go look up Jane Elliott, talk about how they turned the map upside down. Okay. And it's another European dude, I forgot the other, it's another European dude that be talking about how melanin people are the original people. And he's European. But go check out Jane Elliott. Yeah, go check her out and then come back and talk to me. Please. I'm gonna give you Europeans. I ain't gonna give you no black people. I'm gonna give you Europeans that's talking about we the number ones. We the originals. And how things got whatever reversed. Lake Lanier, absolutely. Look, Lake Lanier, go look it up. They have reports right now of different black towns that's underwater, still fully intact, by the way. Did you forget that? They still fully intact, by the way. Did you forget that? They still fully intact, by the way. Did you forget that? Yeah, they've had recent reports of people drowning. They have recent reports of people saying they see people walking on water. You talking about some Jesus shit, huh? What about your ancestors walking on the motherfucking water, huh? Now go check out those reports and come back to me, huh? We talk about recent reports. Because you think you gonna flood a whole town with it intact, right? And you just gonna be swimming and fishing and we gonna have fun, yay! And ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Okay. Let's see. We need to get out of this whole Eurocentric matrix. Absolutely. Emperor Starter, you follow along. Oh. Let's see what antagonists got. They did. Southeast Asian were literally slaves in America. Okay, I'll take that. And you know the Asians are Afro-Asians. We the original everything. You realize that, right? So when you talk about Asians, you still talk about a form of a indigenous, what they would call black person. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I did a show on Yakub. Who is Yakub? Who was the big head black scientist that created white people? Who was the big head black scientist that created Europeans? Who is this guy? Did we do a show on this? Yes, we did. Please go on my page and look up that show. I did a very in-detail show on Yakub, the big head black scientist that knew, grafting and epigenetics at 6 years old, okay? Just like we have physical manifestations of Yakub in Julian Brown. Go look at Julian Brown's head. I'm not joking his head. I'm saying he reminds me of Yakub, the big head scientist. And ironically, he's a what? He's a scientist. Ah! Look at that. The black farmer in Colorado. Just elaborate on that platform. What you got on that? Elaborate on that. Yeah, they deliberately segregated. See, this is what I'm saying. You have to, fam, please. We gotta plead. This stuff is so public record, fam. And on videos, it's in any form that you need it. It's in audiobook form, visual form. It's in every form you need it. How strategically melanin, black, indigenous people were made depending on what? Crack. They were made depending on Section 8 and all of the other stuff, right? Because what? There was no European people around at one juncture. What we would call white. Right? Keep your victim mentality. No. This is highlighted mentality, goofy, stupid motherfucker. That's why I keep telling you, stupid motherfuckers just be wanting to have some shit to say out your mouth just to be fucking talking. You don't have shit relevant. See, when you gonna be an antagonist, dummy, know who you fucking with, because I'm crazy sharp with it. I don't even want your goofy ass around. Fuck nigga. Or fuck Caucasoid, because that's probably what the fuck you are. Huh? Yeah, I don't play no games with you fucking genetically modified motherfuckers, if you are that. Because that's what the fuck you probably are. A fucking Caucasoid. Talking that doofy shit to me. The fuck? I don't want you on this shit anyway, goofy. Fuck is you talking about? We created your goofy ass. I'm telling you the truth of what it is, pussy. Yeah, y'all fuck with them motherfuckers that don't know no better. But you not coming to Cozmik fucking with me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. European or any of you. You whitewash niggas, you brainwash niggas, you cognitive dissonant niggas, you whatever. I will destroy your fuck ass, however you need it. However do you want it, however do you need it, ain't it? Huh? Fuck is he talking about an antagonist and you dumb as fuck? Stop talking to me, stupid. And when I be saying stupid, these are motherfuckers I be talking about. I would absolutely speak on these subjects. Let's build and grow. Yeah, platform. We could do a collaboration stream. I've always promoted this space for let's put out the causes. Let's do a multi-panel stream, because I see streams all the time on YouTube where they always fussing about who's first, who was first, who was first, who was first. That's a fucking syndrome. Who was first? If you was first, you was first to get colonized. That's all I always tell about. You was first to goddamn work with the Caucasoid. You was first. You hear me? That being first all the time, that's tiresome. Motherfuckers so wanting to be mad at African people and all this other stuff. Man, you don't break bread to do business, stupid? Huh? The same way the Caucasoid come do break bread with your dumb and Chinese, everybody else come in your with it. Why is the Chinese food in the community? Why is the what is it called? What do you call them shit? Bodegas in the community, because they go what? No, because they know you the top consumer, and they know they making you dependent on it. So why would I not be close to you?
That's why because they know the black.
And they what? They want to get next to you. Ain't it, baby? Platform. Yeah, man. This right here, man. This right here. This yeah, we breaking that cognitive dissonance cycle, man. The narrative, we all came from Africa. Look, y'all. All I'm saying to y'all is, a lot of these narratives, right, are put out to put people in a argumentative tailspin. Do you hear what I say? You have to know when somebody just throwing stuff out just to make you distracted, y'all. And just making you argue more. The 50-50 shit with women. Fam, oh my raw. Did they not have a video called How to Sell to the Negro? Did they fucking not? It's in your face. Like Matumbo say, in the face. It's in your face. It's on YouTube. You haven't seen How to Sell a Negro, fam? What's wrong? Why are we not doing research? We keep talking about a secret society. The shit ain't no secret. You are failing the open book test, stupid niggas. You are failing the open book quiz, exam, test, whatever fucking shit you need. They put How to Sell to the Negro. Did they not do a full video on the shit? In color for you, ain't it? And niggas are still saying, well, how did he do it? What you mean? They showing it to you. Oh man, Rockefeller only came out and said, I only created a school for workers. That's only public record. Black women, they only exploit your fucking curves and shit because of Sarah Bartman. It's only public record. Her remains was in the museum just recently. They had to sue to get them out the damn museum on public display, and that was just recently, and that's on public record. This is all on damn public record, people. What is wrong? What is happening, y'all? We are deteriorating intellectually, y'all. I'm telling y'all, and this trickle down effect is crazy, fam. We don't understand a trickster. The best trickster is what's the old song? Y'all probably don't know this song back in the day. I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the alley. I'm your brother, can't you see? Your main boy, you agree. I'm your pusher, huh? I gotta keep you coming back to the hospital. Why I'm gonna refer you to Dr. Sabi? Why I'm gonna refer you to La Africa? Why I'm gonna refer you to Queen Afua? Why I'm gonna do any of that? For what? Why? So how black people dependent? And I'm not talking to you, platform. We are not the same, so we are supposed to act different from the races, from all races. Duh, we are gods and goddesses. That means generator, operator, destroyer. Salute to Bobby Hemming, ain't it? Salute to Bobby Hemming, another one of the greats. I wish he would took care of his diet. A lot of you great speakers in physical physical manifestations, or whatever you want to say, of past great whoever. You mean to tell me Ibn Triori is not a physical manifestation of a Mansa Musa, or what was the Sakar? What was the guy he said? He's doing it because he came up in his Gafi. He came up in their shit. So he's a physical manifestation of they shit, they teachings, they stuff. Come on, man. Come on. You gotta stop missing your physical manifestation of your messiahs, because you so pay attention to the answers that's in other dimensions that you missing the answers that's in this one. Do. Anunnaki, all Max, etc. You hear me? Of course they gonna make you demonize your voodoo and voodoo and the shit that's your shit, the Ifa and all this other stuff. Yeah, they gonna make you say is this and is that. Yeah, man, that what your pusher gonna do? Cause you gotta keep it dependent on the goddamn. Come on, man. Come on. We got. Come on. We are not in victim mentality. It's highlighted mentality, and it's reality. It's documented, huh? It's documented. What you mean? I just said the dude Julian Brown had to go missing just so they wouldn't get him. Right. You hear me? Or don't let me get started in the cloning. Don't let me. See, then it got me all off kilter. See, they about to get me. They about to. Why the fuck do they think they made they clone the fuck Tyrone? Would they please go look at that goddamn movie? Because that puts you in a cycle. Oh my motherfucking rod. Do they not know how much this shit is in their face? From the Simpsons to They Clone Tyrone to the Boondocks to what else do you what else? What? Tyler Perry. What? A lot of these cartoons they got on Tubi and these like other like adult type of cartoons. Oh, they telling you a whole lot of shit in that shit. You just ain't doing it into the right shit. When I say these niggas, these motherfuckers are blatant because one of their rules is what? They gotta tell you. You have to give permission. And when they say what? You not going against it is giving permission. They are not trying. They're not trying. Bill Gates bought up a lot of farmland to do what? They're not trying to do shit. They're doing it actively. They are trying to poison his farm, kill his farm hand and animals, threaten his wife and children. And look, do you know how many coups that he's talking about Ibn Traore? Most likely. Do you know how many coups Ibn Traore has had against him since in his 3 years of being in presidency? Go look that up. How many attacks or assassination attempts that they had on him, whether it's been his people, a couple of his soldier dudes they had to find out was working with people, whether it was whatever, huh? Come on, man. Y'all talking to the right one on this beat. Yeah. That's why this channel is a variation of the Elevia channel. Yes, and yes. Come on, man. What you mean we civilized the Caucasoid? What you mean? What you mean is movies on it? What you mean is movies on it? Of the Moors of whoever civilizing you. Teaching you math. Teaching you. And then lo and behold, we what? Under the what? Of a genetically modified motherfucker. Huh? With dumbed down math. Oops. Yeah, I'm all that. I'm a racist, foul-mouthed hoodlum. Yeah, I'm racist. I'm about my people first. Just like you other motherfucking groups are. Fuck nigga. Fuck ass motherfucker. Yeah. Racist mean you give a fuck about your group more than anybody else. I sure do. Yeah. The same way the rest of you other groups do. I did a show on nepotism. Go check that out. How these other groups practice exclusivity in so many ways to build up their own group. Then they want to report your channel. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, these corny motherfuckers. Because you probably a Caucasoid, because you don't want people to know what it is, because they want y'all, I keep telling y'all, to stay in a stupor. Original people. This is what they do. They come to your platforms and they do what? They want to detract and deflect and do what they do best. Be tricksters. Do what they do best. But they fucking with the right ones, B. For the funds, ain't it, man? Y'all make sure y'all support and donate to the channel. All this hassle today. I know they always have to try to invade our space. What we got? See how them in our space to simply destroy it. That's what I'm talking about, platform. You see what it is, G? You see what it is, G? Let's not act like this stuff ain't documented, Caucasoid. You documented it, Caucasoid. Mr. Brown, salute to Mr. Brown. have you running back spending all your money. And then let's watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Go look up the average person that wins the lottery. They're broke within a couple of years. Do. Huh? Let's go look it up. Let's go look it up. That's why I be trying to tell people. Yeah, I got every bit of. I got the intellectual judo and pivots for you, ain't it, man? Mr. Brown, salute to you. Salute to all of the, even the goofballs, even the intellectually dumb ones that want to come undermine something. The ops. We do spend trillions on bullshit. Absolutely. And look, it's been videos out with a lot of these designers, Tommy Hilfiger. They have said in interviews they don't even like you. What you mean? They said it in interviews. What you mean a lot of them own slaves and your ancestors? What you talking to me? It says money, boredom, and financial ignorance, ignoring knowledge. Absolutely, platform. Make sure you link, man, so we could, if you got some other intellectual, elevated beings, man, the original people. Yeah, I'm racist. Yup, I'm about the original rulers and the original conquerors coming back to rulership. Huh? Emperor Star take you far no matter where you are. Yes, we spend unnecessary money on everything. Help with the mental madness and the facilitated sadness, ain't it? Because they said they benefit off your what? Your pain, your sorrow, your happiness. They benefit off of every emotion that you have. Why you think they keep pushing Tyler Perry and they keep putting them same type of narrative, nigga? Let's go. Yes, it's in our face, and people are still. They ain't even sleep, baby. They. What's past sleep? They in coma. They function in coma. Lack of financial literacy and discipline. No, y'all keep forgetting the discipline. The financial discipline. All right, the next voice you're gonna hear is Empress Star. She's gonna finish up and we're gonna get out of here. Gratitude for the participation. Make sure you share, make sure you donate. The Cash App is going across the bottom of the screen. Help grow the platform. I need to get to 500 subscribers, or we need to get to 500 subscribers so we can have spaces where you can even come do interviews, you can come do live streams, you can come do fundraisers, you can come get your message out, you can come collaborate. You know what I mean? Collaboration for the nation. It's about smart collaboration, not just anybody being thrown together. You hear me? All right, let's go. What's that?
All right, let's keep it moving, keep it grooving. Thanks for coming to spend some of your time with us, giving us this energy exchange. We're so grateful for that. Let's get right back on task.
We can make it last.
So we can make it last.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we were just talking about a few things that are a few areas that are wasteful, that we spend unnecessary money on. Tobacco and alcohol, social media, clout and culture, expensive funerals, holidays and gifts, clubbing or adult life as they call it, media subscriptions, or trendy spiritualism. What is trendy spiritualism? I feel like it's buying expensive crystals, readings, unverified detox kits, things that you invest in that don't have any actuality to help your mental health, your art therapy, or even healing practices. You know, you just doing these spiritual things that are not really spiritual. Is basically a financial drain without true healing. But so just indulging in these different things is health and money loss, usually ego-driven purchases, You go into debt for tradition. You got a lot of emotional spending, repetitive loss with no growth, passive consumption, and financial drain without true healing. Waste isn't just about what's bought, it's about what's built in at what's built, not as a result. If even 30% of this spending was redirected toward land, skill building, group economics, and ownership, the Black community could drastically shift its collective wealth in one generation. Did you guys that? For the people in the back, if only 30% of this spending was redirected towards land, skill building, group economics, and ownership, the Black melanated indigenous copper tone community could drastically shift its collective wealth in one generation overnight.
Hold on, wait. So when y'all be saying it ain't gonna be everybody, we don't even need everybody. Ain't that damn something?
Yeah.
All you need is 30%. The other 70 can stay indoctrinated. Let them go. Just let them go. You feel me?
Basically, we don't even need
all of them.
We don't even need everybody. Just the serious 30% that want to pool in their in the resources so we can start to grow and develop and change generations overnight. All right. So here's spending. Excuse me. Spending comparison by group. So for beauty and hair, it's high in the Black community, especially on external products like weaves, wigs, lashes, etc., often spent outside of the community.
Who you trying to look like? You asking?
Maybe the white community.
That's more the personality.
Right. So in the white community, it's medium because they have more DIY or salon-based, more reinvested in white-owned businesses. So they take their money back to the white shops. What about in the Asian community? What about in the Asian communities? It's low, more minimalist spending. Why? Because we're going to them and getting our lashes. Well, I'm not. People are going to them and getting their lashes and nails and all this done. You can find you a Black melanated indigenous copper tone nail tech, lash tech, if you still want to do them types of things, like I said. So in the Latino community, it's moderate. It's a mix between natural and external beauty focuses. What about when it comes to fashion, designer and designer goods? In the Black community, of course, we know it's high because it's status driven, even if you have low income. So even if you can't afford this shit, you still going out there and trying to buy it. In the white community, is moderate. They focus on brands, but with more assets to support it. In the Asian community is low to moderate. It's function over flash. In the Latino community, it's moderate. Moderate to high because they're brand conscious as well. And you have to remember, they're brown just like us, so they've been indoctrinated and a lot of injustices have been brought up against them, just like us melanated indigenous and copper tone. What about fast food? It's very high when it comes to the Black community. Over $11 billion a year. What is that doing to your health?
That's got to be in the trillions. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We know it's up in the trillions. We just spending millions in the trillions.
Right. So what about in the white community? It's very high, but they have better access to more healthy foods. In the Asian community, it's low because they cook at home and they have more health-focused foods. And in yeah, they absolutely do. They absolutely do. They work together. They do nepotism. They definitely work together. and that's great.
And in a sense, they're racist. No! Do-do. Hold on, wait. Let me get it. Do-do. Yeah, we need to be more racist, black people. Let's be racist.
What about it when it comes to luxury, flashy cars? When it comes to the black community, it's very high. They often lease, not owned outright. So you just spend it on unnecessary stuff. In the white community, it's high, but with higher income and ownership. And the Asian community is low because the emphasis is on value and long-lasting vehicles, not just flashy stuff. And in a Latino family, it's moderate to high. It just depends on the location. For the church, in the black community, is very high. We are the largest group per capita tithing. The largest. Why are we continuously giving our money to these religious groups, these religious corporations that don't care nothing about us? And then the white and Latino communities is moderate. And
give y'all the financial spreadsheet. People still want to be in your business. Fuck feelings. We talking about finances. We talking about the bottom line.
right. So with entertainment and education is very high in the black communities because of concerts, nightlife, sports, etc. And it's high in education because we have a high debt but a low return for profit schools.
And also we love when we fighting each other in these boxing matches and all that shit, beating each other up. Go look at the history of when they started splitting us in boxing. Let's go look it up.
Right. A lot of people do subscribe to the boxing matches. Do you even know the history of how boxing started? Yeah, let's think about that.
That melanin dude that was the melanated boxer, and they kept making more and more rounds because he kept beating all the white people. He kept beating Jack something. I forgot the dude named the original black boxer back in the day that kept knocking all the white people.
Yeah.
And they kept doing 30 rounds, 40 rounds because they wanted to beat him. He couldn't beat me. He can't beat me. Okay.
Right, but they it really started when they used to have the two strongest slaves.
Mendinga. They call them Mendinga. Let's call it all.
Mendingas out there fighting. And then it just evolved into boxing. So it didn't just start as this sporting event. It was a sporting event, but it was the sporting event where they took our ancestors and put them up against one another from the different slave plantations. They came up and had these parties and they fought each other to the death. That's where boxing originated.
What you talking to me?
So we conspire to do all of these things and we don't even know the history of it. We don't even know that our ancestors are pissed off at us because of the things that we're into. You know, and this spinning shit, it's just small tip of the iceberg. Like mentally we messed up right now. But we don't have to be. Everything we need to wake up, everything we need to move forward from this point, we got it. All we have to do is use our resources. That's it. So here are a few key observations. Marketing and targeting. Black consumers are specifically targeted by industries that profit from beauty, fast food, alcohol and tobacco, entertainment, church prosperity models. This leads to emotional or cultural spending rather than strategic economic building. So all that stuff that's right up your face, the beauty, the food, the alcohol, the drugs, the entertainment, the church. It all leads to emotional and cultural spending rather than strategic economic building. So the microwave, this you just pop everything and get it real quick. This the hmm, yes, the instant gratification. You have an instant gratification. That's basically what that is. And it's not helping us to build strategically at all. It has torn down our economy as a black community. We don't own anything. Asians and Indians, all them other people, they own the supplies and chains in the black communities. We just consumers. Aren't you tired of just consuming everything? Consumption. That's our biggest issue. Consumption. Not just consumption of food, the things you consume mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of that. We need to a whole rewash.
That church, that's some sad shit. That church.
So
you are the biggest dealers out of every other nationality. Out of every nationality in the U.S., you are the biggest dealers to fucking church. Per capita.
right. So as a result of that, we spend, but other groups build. They build off of us.
Niggas dedicated to everything else but their own liberation. That's some sad shit.
Right. Black, melanated, and indigenous people will subscribe to everything else except for their own liberation. All right, so how long does the black dollar stay in the community versus other ethnic groups? For the black community, it's only 6 fucking weak ass hours. 6 weak ass hours. So it's not even a full, if you still go to work, a work shift is usually 8 hours. It's not even a full shift. The Asian dollar, it stays in there for 28 days, a month. Right. The Jewish dollar stays in the community 20 days. The white dollar stays in the community 17 days. Right. Yeah, these are stats. You can't go against the facts. And the Latino dollar stays in the community for 7 days. Of course they're racist.
When it comes to economics?
Of course they're racist. This means wealth leaves the black community quickly and doesn't circulate, a major issue in building long-term power. Some wasteful spending patterns are culturally ingrained, looking successful but not being successful. Given to God, given to these churches for what? Without accountability. Living it up, going to the clubs, living a fast life instead of building wealth.
Right, this congressman too.
Oh, right. Other groups tend to delay gratification and prioritize assets over image.
Yeah, they'll own anything. They'll own everything. It will go a plaid shirt and some regular pants from the thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Some of these dudes own these big stores, smoke shop, they sleep in that bitch and everything.
Right.
Same clothes. But on everything.
Right.
You got all the clothes.
And don't shit. Yeah. It's not that we don't have money. It's that we don't use it to build power. Black consumers have over 1.7 trillion in spending power. More than many countries. More than many countries. God damn. It's no fucking reason for us to still be in this dumbass matrix. Yet wealth remains the lowest per household in America.
People that talk about 50-50, guess what? It's the lowest per household.
Right.
We talk about 50-50. More wrong with shit. That's some more wrong with shit.
The shift must go from consuming to producing, spending to investing, donating to developing. If wasteful spending habits in the Black melanated indigenous community don't change, the long-term effects can be severe, leading to deepened poverty. And look around us. Look at the poverty right now.
Platform saying, well, you can't get regulated safety and security regime. You say the police. And this is what I would say to that.
Okay.
A lot of you dudes that's in that uniform need to come on out of it and do the history on that. When they what they call the slave person or the whatever old pop slave, if you go in that story, he wore the same uniform, same badge, and all that. Your uniform and badge is just updated.
Mhm.
You hear me? So we need to first do some reviewing on the overseer. You hear me? The officer overseer. You remember KRS-One had that song. And then also they are public what? The word is servant. You hear me? So a lot of us need to understand and work with the different people that know the legalities, the legalese, these different words that they pimp our ass with. All right. So if you need to get with the Moors, the whoever, to just get with the legalese and get through all of this wording.
It is wasteful spending habits in the Black melanated indigenous copper tone community don't change. The long-term effects can be severe, very severe, leading to deepened poverty, even worse than what it is right now. Dependence and disempowerment, both economically and socially. Consequences of not changing wasteful spending habits. Continued generational poverty. Wealth won't be passed down. Homes, businesses, savings, or investments won't be there for children or grandchildren. Each generation starts over, leading to more debt, less ownership, fewer opportunities. Each generation will have to start over because the previous generation just keep blowing money on unnecessary things, when all you have to do, put some of that money, invest that money in land, invest that money into some properties, invest it into financial literacy, and
Okay, y'all, look at the other countries too. Where your money goes further. That would need to start too.
right,
Go ahead. Do what you do.
right, absolutely. Look into other countries where your money can go a little bit further. Maybe time to get up out of here. If each generation has to climb out of the same financial hole, progress becomes an illusion. No wealth, just income, and that's not enough. Income is not wealth. Even high earners can be broke if they constantly spend on non-assets. Without savings, stocks, or land, the community remains vulnerable to economic downturns, relies on jobs instead of ownership, lacks political and financial leverage. Health decline due to food stress, and environment. Food chains, alcohol, tobacco, and lack of health care access leads to heart disease, diabetes, depression, and a shortened lifespan. Medical bills become another debt trap. Displacement and gentrification. Without home and land ownership, communities will be priced out of their own neighborhoods. Communities will be priced out of their own neighborhoods. Developers buy cheap, build high, and push people out. Cultural roots get uprooted and history is erased. Mental slavery and consumer mindset. A culture that worships brands and celebrities but ignores legacy and land remains enslaved mentally. The look-rich mindset leads to depression, jealousy, self-hate, and broken families due to financial stress. Undereducated and underskilled youth. Without investment in youth, they follow the same spending traps. They aren't taught ownership, entrepreneurship, or money management. This creates a cycle of ignorance, not empowerment. Your lowest net worth despite highest spending power. That's the current trend. Black spending power 1.7 trillion. Black median wealth by 2053 $0 projected if trends continue. So within the next
Make sure you elaborate
20 years, our median wealth will be at $0.
Tell it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, do y'all
on TikTok right now, and this will be everybody arguing about the man lead and 50-50.
do y'all understand the implications of what that is saying? So right now, we got the highest spending power.
That will say, building, home building is a scam. And this is 30 years mortgage, which mortgage means they're pledging that amount. When they home, basically, how they saying like home building and different kind of this.
Right. Wow. So we're not gonna have nothing, and within the next 20 years, if we continue to do the things that we're doing right now. All right, platform. I see you got a couple comments flying on the hot plate. All right.
Ignore you. We gonna get you up here. We gonna it's enough spotlight for everybody.
It's enough spotlight. So you say lack of financial literacy. This is from platforms. When it comes to clothes, shoes, food, hair, Jack Dempsey. Nowhere else to go but up from here. Well, you can't forget we are regulated by Safety and Security Regiment, also known as the POPO. But yeah, they gonna have their just time too, especially if they don't switch their the way they're playing their roles.
But they have to understand. They don't know what you mean.
Right.
You just a minion soldier.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they call you a servant. Public servant.
Platforms say knowledge is power, especially when you use it.
Yeah, it's only power when it's applied.
It's only a power when it's applied. Absolutely, home building is a scam. 30 your mortgage on a home, not worth the value you signed up for. It's definitely not.
That is right.
It absolutely is.
I'm just saying, G.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, once we start getting into the math stuff that's public record, ain't nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
Ain't no more distraction and deflections and all that. This is what it is.
And that's why we have no social or political leverage, because money funds movements. So without economic unity, Black, melanated, indigenous voices are easily ignored. Can't fund schools, can't fund media, can't fund political candidates, and can't fund protection. So dependent on others become the norm. Unfortunately, we have broken family structures. Financial stress equals relationship stress. More arguments, more separations, less time together, because you have to work all the time because of the matrix that you're in with all the bills, etc., etc., etc. When parents are financially insecure, children suffer emotionally and developmentally. Cultural death. If resources are always exported and never reinvested, Black, melanated, indigenous, copper tone businesses die. Black, melanated, indigenous, copper tone neighborhoods vanish. Black, indigenous, copper tone voices lose power. The culture is copied and profited by others while the originators remain broke. So what's at stake? If spending doesn't change, neither will conditions. The Black, melanated, indigenous community will own less, influence less, suffer more, and ultimately fade out
We keep
of
bragging about our
power.
influence. You ain't gonna have none of that shit soon, buddy. Yeah. Okay.
And
Keep on bragging about stuff.
and ultimately we fade out of power despite massive potential. But there's hope. It only takes a shift in mindset followed by group economics, youth education, strategic spending and investing, replacing ego with legacy. All right. So the next thing is holiday spending in the Black community.
Last section, y'all. We got it.
The holidays, especially in the Black melanated community, play a major role in amplifying many of the wasteful spending habits mentioned above.
This is how a lot of y'all get y'all feelings. Hollow days, HOOHOLLOW, DAZE. Put your ass in the days, put your pockets in the days.
Yes, hollow, HOLLOW,
You
days,
feeling hollow.
DAZE.
Your pockets hollow. Wait a minute.
Yes. These seasonal events often pressure people to overspend, reinforcing cycles of debt, image-based spending, and misinvestment opportunities. Holiday spending in the Black community, the breakdown. Estimated annual holiday spending. Black, American, copper tone, indigenous, melanated people spend over. Y'all ready for this? $60 to $70 billion during the holiday season, Thanksgiving through the New Year. That from
That's all year long. They get it off. All year long they getting it off you, baby. All week in that book.
this includes gifts, clothing, food, decor, travel, church, and charity events. You know they all good for that. Parties and nightlife. Top related spending categories. Gifts, often overgiving to show love or compete socially. The impact, it increases debt and emotional pressure. Food and alcohol, large meals, parties, drinking, often with waste. Financial and health impact. Clothing, new outfits for holidays, church photos, etc. Ego-based spending. Travel, visiting family, vacations, often on credit. Costly, especially when unplanned. Black Friday, heavy participation, chasing deals encourages impulse spending. Church events, special services, building fund drives, donations, etc. Money given with little accountability.
Mondays and Cyber Sundays.
Kids' expectations during these holidays, toys, electronics, and games creates brat mindsets and pressure on parents.
You talked about that yesterday.
I did. Cultural psychology behind holiday overspending. Emotional guilt. I want to give my children what I didn't have. Who gives a fuck? Fuck that shit. They're entitled, so you don't even need to do all of that. Have they earned a gift?
That's a syndrome in itself.
Yeah, that's absolutely the brat syndrome in itself. What about religious pressure? Jesus is the reason, so give generously.
That's another syndrome.
That's definitely a syndrome. Social media comparison, show off gifts, outfits, meals, travel, etc. Retail manipulation, ads target the black community as super consumers. The black melanated indigenous copper tone community is often seen as trendsetters, but not as wealth builders. And companies cash in every fucking holiday.
You said you will be the trends to you.
Right.
Look, end is at the word of trend, ain't it?
It is. It is.
Do. Woo.
So, what are the effects of holiday spending on the black community? Debt spike in January, credit card surges, and often takes months to pay off, just for a couple of weeks. Let's see, Thanksgiving, which is November, December, and January. Within them 3 little months, you spend massive amount of money for no reason. Leads to delayed rent, utilities, and essentials. Empty savings. People drain savings to make Christmas happen. No money left for emergency, investments, or opportunity. So do you see how this one dumbass day is making you go more into debt, making you have a negative mindset, feel sad and depressed, so you can try to buy these gifts to make these ungrateful people happy around you, when you can invest that money into yourself, into property, into land, into something else besides one little day, because there is no reason for that season. Okay? It leads to mental health decline, anxiety, depression, and comparison rise. When people overspend, others can't give back. Family drama worsens under financial stress. We have wasted wealth circulation. Nearly all the money spent goes to non-black owned businesses, which leaves the community immediately. The opportunity loss is over $60 billion that could fuel black businesses, communities, home, land ownership, etc., etc., etc. We could be building our communities up. We could be building ourselves up instead of just giving and giving and giving. How can we empower holiday spending? We need to shift from buying toys and shift to investing in books and courses. Shift from spending on brands and shift to buying from black-owned shops. Shift from fancy parties and shift to group investment meetings. Shift from going broke to give and shift to teaching your children how to budget. Shift from gifting materialism and shift to gifting legacy and knowledge. Holiday spending fuels the problem. It increases debt. It reinforces wasteful habits. It distracts from financial goals. And it transfers wealth out of the community. One holiday of overspending can wipe out an entire year of progress.
Please. That's the point I wanted to get you right there. One. So whatever little bit of that and that economic empowerment, and you're gonna be like, why you keep because it takes money.
One holiday season of overspending. One holiday season of overspending. It wipes out the progress of the entire year.
So how long people been wiping out their progress?
For
You mean what's in the last
generations?
40, 50 years?
Yeah, generation. Okay. For at least a generation. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
You gotta get into the point. You got it? All right. Yeah. This has been another great presentation for the Nearshine, man. Make sure you subscribe. We're gonna get up to 500 subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? As y'all saw, in the middle of the presentation, you got them ones that come in. You know what I mean? Them other type of groups of people, man. And you know what I mean? They so oblivious to what's going on because what? They're fucking genetically modified creation. They don't have no soul like you have. You feel me? That's why they want to be so close to you. That's why they want to be so much like you. Ain't it, man? And then they don't want to let you go.
So yeah, we know this spending thing has been a problem, a situation, an issue. I don't care if you whitewashed. I don't care if you revolutionary. I don't care if you knowledge yourself or spiritual. All that. It don't matter where you stand at, G. You are gonna be a puppet in what is going on. Platform said that is an alarming statistic. I'm just saying, one holiday season, man. And guess what they gearing up for? What's that bullshit holiday coming up? Some Labor Day bullshit that ain't got shit to do with your black ass. You know what I mean? Or it's probably, if you research the story, it's gonna be some bullshit every time. Hey, they said the Christmas song Jingle Bells came from what? When the slaves had the bells around their neck and was trying to get away. Huh? Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Alright, guess what we got? Cozmik. Oh yeah, real quick. If y'all want to do collaborations, multi-panel streams and all that, we could do that with a variety of multiple topics. You feel me? How they get in contact, link with Cozmik, man. Look, you just hold on. Right there at the bottom. You see that? That's the book. That's the whatever. And the IG or whatever. Alright? So on IG it might be 333, but yeah, 222-331. Alright, so make sure y'all donate to the channel, man. Make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, and guess what? Oh yeah, Who You With Wednesday's coming up 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. We got you. Alright? Cozmik UV.